Another unfinished intro! Captain's log! Oh. Hey guys, thank you for checking out another episode of The Captain's Log. It's your boy, The Captain, here to talk about an issue that's been striking some controversy on the internet and wherever geekdom follows, the new Ghostbusters movie.
Someone is creating a device that amplifies paranormal activity.
Alright, so if you didn't know about the Ghostbusters movie, it's going to be released on, again, I have notes. It's not a script. These are clearly notes because in all actuality, I can't really remember most of these besides Melissa McCarthy, Chris Hemsworth, and Sigourney Weaver. Shit. Anyway, the movie will be dropping... The movie will be dropping on July 15, 2016. The movie stars Melissa McCarthy, Kirsten Wiig, Kate McKinnon, and Leslie Jones. There we go. Hot damn. So, the story around this movie, going off what I've seen in the trailer, because I haven't really looked up this, the plot, because I like to wait for the movie to see the plot, like most people try to do. Regardless, it seems as though the original Ghostbusters team have kind of went missing, gone off somewhere, maybe retired because they've been getting older, which is why we couldn't cast them for the sequel, like common sense would state, you would think. That's a jab at some people's opinions, by the way. We're going to be covering on some of those ridiculous thoughts later. It seems as though something happened, and there's a new team that's needed to pretty much come together and help bust the ghost. Because they're the Ghostbusters. Anyway, that's all I really know about this movie so far. And you know what? Here's the catch. I've been one of the biggest shit talkers of this movie for a while. And it actually looked like a pretty decent and fun time. It looks like it's a pretty fun movie. It didn't look hilarious, but it looked like a fun time. And then I saw the comments and the backlash, and I was like, why? If I wanted to make this video end a little bit quicker, I could probably say it's just because geeks like to hate things. Sad but true. But, I'm not going to end it with that because where would the fun be in just letting a video make sense and have it short and just be sweet and done with? Let's go over some of these points and let's bring up some counterpoints, shall we, kids? Alright, so, list of complaints I've seen so far. Number one, the all-girl team is stupid. What? So, we have an issue with the all-girls team while the old team was all males. I don't feel like that's actually that viable of a complaint. Like, I'm missing the point. Do you guys think it's because Hollywood's trying to pander to something? Which, honestly, does seem like it's the fear. Like, maybe we're trying to pander to the SJWs of society. But in this argument, it makes no sense because the old male movie was all males. What the hell? This being all females just kind of makes somewhat sense. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to genuinely make sense out of this because, I'd be the first guy to say, no, it's the social justice warriors getting in their way and this is Hollywood giving into pandering and we have to always push for diversity and this is ridiculous. Except, it's not that ridiculous of a thought that 4 females who were best friends who all had some abilities and different types of abilities like the trailer shows, and they all formed together and formed one giant group as a revival of the Ghostbusting group before. 4 girls isn't that ridiculous. Let me clarify, if this was like an army of females or something like that, and like it was 100 Ghostbusters and all of them were female and they made sure they equally divided it into Chinese, English, African, Latino, and they just kept breaking it down into every racial group. I know there's more, by the way. But if they kept breaking it down into more racial groups, then I'd be like, okay, that seems like pandering a little bit, because there's no males, some females, and it's every racial point, and they had every sexuality in there, and then I'd agree that maybe we're pandering into something. But let's just pull the dick out of our brains for a moment and realize that they're not trying to take away masculinity or anything like that. 4 girls coming together in a giant union isn't that ridiculous of a thought. Like, it's not a giant union anyway. It's a little 4-person team. Why is it ridiculous that 4 girls would be that? I mean, it'd be a little bit more ridiculous if we just had to throw a guy into there. Which, by the way... Oh, look at that. It's Thor in Ghostbusters attire. So there is a male Ghostbuster. So shut the fuck up! I don't even want to cover this because it's so stupid. Why is there a black girl in the team? Isn't that pandering? It's 2016, dude. I shouldn't even have to actually go over that. That's not pandering. It's just to have, because she's black. She just happens to be black. That's, yeah, God, Jesus. What? I was wrong. The black comment wasn't actually the dumbest one. The dumbest one was that the story and the plot sucks. It's not out yet. You don't know that it's gonna suck? What the movie isn't even out yet. Shut up. God, stop trying to hate on everything about this movie. Cause look, I get it. Initially, when this movie came out, I was thinking that, you know, this movie's pandering, the all-female cast, you know, you got the annoying actors, the person who's directing it, it's gonna be shitty, it's gonna be terrible. And you know what, like a smart person does, the trailer came out and most of my terrible and negative opinions for this movie went away. Mainly because it doesn't actually look all that horrible. It actually looks like something I'm gonna see in theaters. All my points aren't actually done yet. I did watch a review. It was by Angry Joe, a guy I actually frequently like. But one thing he said, like, I've seen it with more than just him, was that, you know, it's the ghosts look bright. It doesn't look like it's gonna be scary. I hate you. Anyway, they're saying a bunch of these different things, and it's kind of confusing because, like, I feel it all comes with, like the trailer said, that was how many years ago that the original movie came out. Like, I think things are different now. I feel like you don't know what direction they would have taken it in back then if they had what they could have done now. I don't think they're treating it as a parody. I don't think they're making fun of it. I think that they're just doing what they feel is like the modernization of the Ghostbusters series. They're taking some of, you know, the popular actresses of today, and they're taking what they feel like what the graphics would be fitting today, and I feel like they're just trying to do a modernization of the tale. Like I said, I feel the ghosts look cool. I like how they look. I like that they're bright. I like how they look realistic. I love how the ghosts here look. Are they my ideal choice? No, but you know what? I still think they look pretty badass. Like the first ghost in the trailer and all the other ghosts. I feel like it's gonna be good. I feel like the ghosts are gonna be fine. I feel like we've only seen a few of them. I do feel like there's gonna be some different ones. The really cool long-legged ghost I thought looked pretty cool, but then again, I'm taking this movie as a more so comedy movie, and I thought that's what the original Ghostbusters was supposed to be. I don't see it as a parody. I don't see it as an injustice. I don't see it as anything bad. I see it as a modernization tale of the Ghostbusters, and, you know, them taking what they thought made the Ghostbusters popular back then and bringing it to a new audience. And I think they're just trying to aim for that new audience while trying to keep it in roots. Like I said, there are some negatives that I don't like towards this movie. I hate their outfits. It's that line. It's really weird. I'm just not a big fan of their outfits. I mean, it stays close. It's like I said, it's a modernization. It's just I'm doing something new, but I'm just not a big fan of how the outfits look. I'm not a big fan of some of the humor that they portrayed in there, but like I said, I don't think it's that bad that it's breaking or it's facepalm worthy or anything like that. I don't feel like the Ghostbusters had that much of a, this is a mature movie sense in the first place. Like, oh, it was, I take that statement back. It did have a lot of serious, mature comedy, but it also still did have its fart jokes, too. We don't know what this movie is going to bring yet off a 3-minute trailer. And to overall wrap up the video, like I said, I'm not telling people how to feel. I'm saying stop being so damn harsh to a movie that's only had a 3-minute trailer. That's really stupid, guys. That's dumb as shit. That's the dumbest logic ever. You know, I don't feel that's a parody. I don't feel like, you know, they're pandering to anyone. I don't feel like they could be dumbing it down, but honestly, comedy as a whole has been dumbed down for how many years now? So, you know, that's not a surprise. Realize it's a modernization. I think the CGI looks fine. Like I said, I feel like a lot of the hate comes from bias towards who's acting in it, who's directing it. And like I said, if you're a hardcore Ghostbusters fan, shoutouts to Morris and the Central PA Ghostbusters. If you don't like it, whatever. I can't change your opinion. I'm not saying you're in the wrong. Just don't bring up some of the dumber points, please. Like, give this movie another shot than off the 3-minute trailer, because I'm honestly saying, as someone who is very harsh about a lot of different things in movies, no, please. Very surprised if you see this little set piece back. I actually really enjoyed it because I got to put my favorite basketball team on my favorite mask on, you know, a Mickey Mouse Tsum. I really like this. But as I was saying, you know, like, you're entitled to your own opinion. I can't change that. This is just more so in a defense because I don't think this movie's that bad. I don't see that many people saying that much positive things. I can already tell if I post this up, and for some reason this is the video that goes viral from this whole channel. I was going to be like, well, look at that guy. God, thinks he's some kind of social justice defender, or, you know, he just wants to go against the unpopular opinion. This is just my opinion on the trailer that I saw. I actually enjoyed the trailer. I'm going to enjoy seeing it. I never thought I would say that because I really don't like some of the actresses in there, especially Melissa McCarthy. I can't stand her, and I actually enjoyed some of the trailer. I'm going to go in expecting a comedy movie that's kind of dumbed down, but I'm going to... I feel like this is a good modernization of the Ghostbusters, and that's what it's supposed to be. So, hopefully, if you didn't like my video, you at least saw some of my points. Please understand, I'm not trying to tell you to not have an opinion. I'm trying to tell you don't be an asshole with your opinion. You know, if you liked it, you should like the video, share it around, you know, like one up Oasis. We got a bunch of more videos coming. You know, check us out. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching the Captain's Log. I appreciate it. I appreciate you sticking through this, like, you know, really inconsistent, incoherent rant while this damn dumb thing falls around. Just wanted to get this video out there to express a positive opinion about this movie for once. Yeah, you know, thanks for watching.